You should believe in God. You do not have any reason to doubt God because He has done it for people, and He would do it for you too. God has blessed you so many times for you to start to doubt Him. Let your faith be strong and know that you are going to walk into something big this week. Multiple blessings, abundant grace, and bigger favors than you have ever experienced. God will take you to places and bless you abundantly. God will defeat all your enemies and you will shine through. God will eliminate every obstacle that stands between you and your dreams. He will strengthen you, your family, and your loved ones. You would have many testimonies and there would be celebration all around you. God will help you achieve all you are dreaming of, and He would help you reach your full potential. You will move many steps towards your destiny, and you will be fortified with excess grace to carry you on. God is definitely the only person you can count on to make a way where there is none. Whenever you are going through anything in life, God has promised to always be there for you, whatever you need. God is always ever ready to make way for you as long as you are ready to pray to Him and get Him involved in everything you do. When you go through your problems, God is definitely aware. He is just waiting for us to call on Him, and He is ready to answer your call. God has ordered us to call on Him whenever we are faced with challenges that we cannot solve by ourselves. God will surely listen to you whenever you call on Him, and He would lead you through. But truth must be told, we also need to do some things in return. You need to be steadfast in your worship to God. You need to improve your communication with God. You need to talk to God about both the little things and the big things that is happening in your life. Though God already knows everything going on in your life, but you reporting everything going on in your life to God is sending a message that you want Him to be in charge of everything going on in your life. There are forces that are committed in making sure you fail in your quest for success. They are certainly happy when you have no idea what you are doing. When you involve God in your life becomes positioned, and you finally find a purpose to your life. Give God full access to perform wonders in your life, because if you do not let Him, He would not, and the blame would definitely be on you for not involving God when you should. Living a life dedicated to God is very simple and does not require much stress. You can sit back and relax just to watch God do His thing. The mistake we make is that we are proud whenever we solve little issues without praying to God. We suddenly feel we are now wise and think there is absolutely no problem that comes our way that we cannot solve. That stupid moment, we want to show that we can live through life on our own. Of course, God would never stop watching over us because we are His children and God loves all His children. He would sit and watch us as we go through our journey of life since we think we do not need Him. We forget that the little knowledge we use in solving those little problems of ours is from God. These are situations that we need God the most. God performs a lot of miracles every day in different people's lives. It is evident what He has been doing in people's life, even in yours. It is just that sometimes we pretend not to see it even though it is pretty glaring. Let God into your life and watch Him make a way for you in your life. God does not like people questioning the believers who their God is, because their story ends badly. If you are a believer and you are having a bad story, you can be sure that it is definitely not the end of the story. God will surely turn your story around, and the people who mocked you will crawl back to ask who your God is, because they would want to serve Him too. The grace is always obvious in the way you see believers live their life. Once you let God handle everything, your life becomes very simple, and things that usually stress you out before no longer stresses you out again. Cry to God that you are dependent on Him and Him alone. When you become dependent on man, they would definitely disappoint you because no human is perfect. We are all in this frantic race to attain perfection, which we all know no one can attain. But God is a God of perfection. Everything God does is with precision, as He already knows everything that has happened before and things that will happen in the future. So, putting your hopes on God is the best idea, as you can be sure He would never disappoint you. Your mind can be at rest that He would show you the way and guide you through. It does not matter the time you call upon God. He is ever ready to respond to you. The duration everyone is just different because God waits for the right time for Him to manifest His blessings in people's lives. Calling upon God makes you a true believer. You involve God in everything you do, and God will answer you and show you the way. Every problem has a solution, but with God, every problem has an easy solution. Putting your trust in God is crucial, as it takes a big burden off you. If you trust in God, every other thing will fall in place. Sometimes God uses these problems to test us, and we fail the test so badly. There is no problem that is above God's power to solve. But He might just decide to use these problems to test your faith in Him. God is perfect, and He knows what He is doing at all times. Most times we have no idea He is fixing the problems already. We lose faith in Him and just give up. Most of the time, God does not just solve the problems. Instead, He gives you the right tools to be in a correct state of mind to be able to solve these problems yourself. God has a way of making us feel our power is actually bigger than our problems. He has been so faithful to you, and He is ready to lead you through the way He has paved for you. God will fight your battles for you and make sure everything is alright. The most important thing is to make sure you are steadfast in your prayer to God and let Him know that you trust and put all your hope in Him, and want Him to take control of all the matters in your life. The act of praying would be the right step towards strengthening your relationship with God, and God will start to regard you as His followers. God never leaves His followers, and He always comes to help them whenever they need Him. God is a master planner, and He already has everything planned in your life. All your problems are already solved as long as you commit them all into His hands. God has His will for you in His life. He instructed us to always pray to Him whenever we have problems. This is definitely for a good reason. God will never leave your side after He has promised to be there for you. The mistake you make is that you act as if you are all alone, but God is always riding with you, and He will make everything easy for you. Believe your problems are over and trust in God, for He is the only one that can make your dreams come true. This is evident that God is interested in helping you solve your problems and also keep His promise to you. Something big is about to happen in your life. You will go to places you have never imagined yourself in. God is in total control of your life, and He is about to make positive things happen for you. God is about to bless you in all ramifications. God will increase you and shame your enemies. Everything you ever prayed for is about to come to pass, and God is about to show off with you. God is about to take you to places, and everyone will hear of God's blessings in your life. You are about to experience success in everything you lay your hands on, and God is about to perform miracles in your life. You will be a living testimony, and everyone will look up to you. You will be celebrated everywhere you go, and you would receive unending favor and grace wherever you step your foot.